Well, so much for prepared speeches. Woman of the Year. I should have listened to my instincts. There was a voice inside my head that said, don't do it. Don't do it. You barely made it through these last 12 months, and they don't give awards for barely scraping by. My life is not exactly where I would want it to be, and I was not planning to tell you that. But maybe you know what I'm talking about. Maybe you know the feeling that something is missing in your life. You get up in the morning and you ask yourself, is this it? Is this all there is?
All she needs is violins.
Be quiet.
Is this all? A wonderful job with good money and prestige and power and perks. Is this all? A house and a garden and a healthy child and family and friends. Is this all? A new designer dress, a 5-course, 5-star meal, a room full of people who have plunked down good money to hear you make a speech, and reporters who have a camera trained on you every minute, and they want to know, Miss English, how do you feel about this situation? Are you hurt? Are you upset? Are you angry? Has anybody asked the battered child who ran out of here those same questions? What do you need? Can I do something for you? Has anybody ever bought her a party dress? When was the last time that she slept in her own bed? When was the last time that she had a meal in peace, or the last time that she ever felt safe? And how many out there are just like her? And how do they get through the day? Where do they find the strength and the energy and the will to get up in the morning and to go through the day? I don't know. I do not know. I don't have the answer because I am too ignorant. I didn't even know that the shelter was dangerous at night because I have never spent a night there. I'm barely there even in the day. I can tell you how many people we serve, but I cannot begin to tell you how many people we actually help. Woman of the Year, I don't deserve that title. That battered girl deserves it. And I don't deserve the award. She deserves it, along with all the other children and the men and the women who are like her. Laura, wherever you are, please come back. And I promise you that you will not be hurt again. Not if I can help it. And I swear to you that I will honestly try to do my best.
Magnificent.
Do you think that she's going to come back?
The audience was bowled over.
You don't, do you?
Brooke?
Did you find her?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's just you were gone so long.
I know,
thought
honey. I checked the parking lot. There was no sign of her. I jumped in my car, drove down to Pine Street, all the way to Claremont Avenue.
Well, did you ask anybody?
Yes.
Had anybody seen her? Well, how could she have just disappeared?
I don't know. Maybe she had a friend with a car. She hitched a ride.
Brooke, I want you to sign me up.
What?
For the homeless shelter. Serving food, watching the kids, anything. I'll do it.
Yeah, count me in too.
Listen, thank you. Thank you really so much. I have to go.
Brooke, you'll take my car. I know where you're going. I'm going with you.
Do you remember which bed she where she slept last night. Which cot?
Well, let's see. Yeah, I think it was this one.
Oh, God.
What?
Blood.
Brooke, you should sleep.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
You need your rest, Brooke.
Don't tell me what I need. You know, you can be an overbearing jerk sometimes, Adam, but tonight, you were my friend. My true friend. What are you talking about? I have to go out.
No, not today.
Yes, I have to go out, all right? I have a parent-teachers meeting at Jamie's school.
Reschedule the
I
meeting.
have a budget meeting for the third quarter for Tempo.
I'll write you a blank check.
And I want to look for Laura.
You won't get past the front gate. It's teeming with vermin out there. Tabloid press, a delegation from Enid Nelson's Not in My Backyard Brigade demanding that the homeless shelter be shut down now.
Look, I'm not afraid of the press or the protesters.
They're out for your blood, Brooke. They're out to make you responsible for what happened to that little girl. If Phoebe hadn't thought to lock the gate, you'd be up to here in microphones and cameras right
Well,
now.
listen to me. I've already given all the answers I'm going to give, and I gave them last
Look, you're
night.
not listening. They don't want answers from you. They want to hang you in effigy. They want to undo everything good that you've done.
Well, I started the shelter, Adam. I am responsible for what goes on inside there, and I am not going to write off the assault on this young woman and say it's due to a lack of funding or it's due to a lack of security. I am responsible.
Okay, fine. Then reorganize, reshuffle, restructure within the organization. But don't let the media brand you as the villain in this piece.
I won't. But I am certainly not going to be held hostage by a mob of my peers either.
Peers? They're carnivores who eat their own. No sign of the girl yet, huh?
I called the hospitals. I called some shelters. I called the police. She just seems to have disappeared.
Brooke. It may be for the best.
How can you say that? She's alone, she's broke, and she's homeless, and I am going to do whatever I can personally to find her. I mean, if I have to file a missing persons report, I will do it. I will scour the streets. I will put out descriptions of her. I will put an ad in the Bulletin Personals column
Brooke,
if that's what I have to do.
Stop it. Just stop it. I'm not going to let you do this to yourself.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm sorry.
You know, you come in here and you push me around and you order me to do things. Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are?
What?
Brooke, no one admires more what you've done with the homeless. I never would have nominated you for Woman of the Year otherwise. You know that. I believe in you. Your heart, as always, is right where it ought to be. It's in the ring, fighting for those who need help. But you cannot let what happened last night destroy all the good things that you've done. I know how much it hurt hearing that little girl running you and the homeless shelter right into the ground, but you can't help everybody, Brooke. You can't expect yourself to save every man, woman, and child who needs a meal and a bed.
You know, it's because we make them invisible, Adam. And Laura is not invisible. She made herself known to me, and I can save her.
She doesn't want you to save her. She made that very clear last night.
She was crying out for help.
She ran away from you.
It doesn't mean that she doesn't want to be caught and held and protected.
Brooke, I was in that banquet room last night. I heard you speak. It was eloquent. It was poignant. You exhorted all of us to make the world a better, safer place to live. But you've done more than your share, Brooke. Why don't you let somebody else pick up the load for a while?
Adam, I'm not tired. I really am not. I mean, for the first time in so many months, I'm not trying to figure out what's wrong with me or looking for the next quick fix. I feel like I remember who I am, and it's because of Laura. It's because she has touched something inside of me.
She has your daughter's name.
When I saw that ankle bracelet on her, you could have knocked the wind out of me.
Yes, you see?
But that is not why I was drawn to her in the first place. I was drawn to her before I even ever knew her name because she was alone and she needed help. I mean, she devoured that ice cream like she hadn't had a meal in days, and she probably hadn't. And I still want to find her, and I want to help her.
Brooke, you may never see that girl again. You may never see her again. I don't want you to get so involved that you get hurt.
I can deal with that.
I railroaded you into accepting that award, and it's because of me that she had a chance to nail you, to accuse you in front of the whole town. If I hadn't, you wouldn't be bound and determined to find her right now.
Adam, you saved the day. The wake-up call has sounded, and I can't ignore it.
Where are you going?
I'm going to go to Myrtle's, and I'm going to see if she can help me from that postcard that Laura lost in the park. Do you want to come with me?
No, I can't. I can't. I have an appointment. But I'm going to escort you past those bloodsuckers out there.
Listen, you don't have to worry about me, you know.
I know that. Just can't seem to stop myself.